Hi, in this video we are going to see step-by-step implementation of association analysis. So first thing that we do here is we understand a priori algorithm. What is a priori algorithm? A priori algorithm states an idea that if an item set has the value less than minimum support, okay, if the item set is having a value less than minimum support, basically if the item set is less frequent, then all of its supersets are also going to be less frequent. They are also going to be fall in the category of minimum support, and hence we can ignore them. For example, we are having eggs in two cases, right? We are having eggs here in two cases. Now minimum support was 3 and eggs is having support of 2, right? Now all the supersets of eggs, if I take eggs soda, then it is very obvious that eggs and soda is also going to have the support less than 3, in fact less than 2, I'll say, because x is just coming 2 times, so how can its superset can come more than 2 times? So this is the idea of a priori algorithm, and hence we drop the low support items at early stages, so basically our analysis becomes easier and they do not form bigger item sets and we just do not analyze them for no reason. Okay, so let's talk about the algorithm, the step-by-step algorithm to solve association analysis problem. The first step is we create the item sets from the given data set. Okay, so this is the given data set. We create all the possible item sets. Second thing, we identify the frequent item sets by specifying threshold. Basically we calculate the support and then we specify a threshold, and once the item is increasing the threshold, then we say it is a frequent item set. So that is what we do, and then we apply the parameters. Okay, so let's take a actual example into the consideration. Now suppose we have this data set, minimum support we have specified is 3/5. Okay, now we will create all the item sets. These are all the item sets that we have. Okay, in the item sets, the first thing that we take is individual items. Okay, so we see what all items are having support more than the minimum support, and we actually reject those which do not which do not meet our criteria. So in the next step we are left with beer, milk and bread. Okay, now for the next step what we do, we take combinations of all these 3 parameters. Okay, these 3 parameters can form these combinations, so we analyze them and we calculate support for all of them, and since they are all satisfying the threshold, then we go one step further and we combine all 3 of them, and again the minimum support is met. The next step is to generate association rules from this filtered set. Okay, this was the item set that has come so far, so we will generate all the association rule that we can using this item set. So these are the association rules. We will basically take all the combinations, all the permutations that we can: beer, milk, bread, bread, milk, beer, beer, bread, milk. Okay, all the items that we have taken. The step 4 is to prune the rules. Out of these 3 rules, we will prune the irrelevant ones, and for that we will specify minimum confidence. So these are the 3 rules that we have, and we will calculate the confidence of all the 3 rules. How do you calculate confidence? You should refer to the last video, because there we had calculated confidence in very detail. So these are the confidences of all the 3 rules, and since we have specified minimum confidence as 0.8, that means anything below 0.8 will be rejected, will be pruned. So after this stage we are left with just 2 rules. Then we perform lift, and in the lift what we do, we again calculate the lift as shown in the previous video, and in lift we select the items whose values is greater than 1, and since both the rules are having value greater than 1, hence we select both the rules and we say that both rules are useful. So after entire analysis, we can say if bread and milk are purchased, then beer is likely to be purchased, and if beer and bread are purchased, then milk is likely to be purchased. There are some other parameters as well. We can check convection, we can check leverage. There are a lot of other parameters as well. It all depends on your application and the complexity of your application. In the next video, we are going to discuss some of the points from one of my assessments. And yes.